Asian persimmons. So let's do an update. This is the back orchard where I planted 10, I believe, Asian persimmons. If you watched some previous videos, these were all $10 clearance, about a foot tall stick. And some of them made it, some of them died, some of them got killed by deer. So let's start with the first one. Supposed to be a Tane-Nashi. It died, then I let the rootstock grow. You can tell right here from the Asian persimmons versus the rootstock, which I'm guessing it's an American persimmon. The American persimmon, they're just kind of leafing out. So hopefully it's not too windy. And it grew quite a bit. Even the caliper is getting there for grafting, I think. All right, so this first one right here is Tane-Nashi. So this is March 28th. We had a weird winter where it was mostly warm. Then it froze for about a week. Then it got warm again. Then it froze again for a day. And there's some damage on some of these. All right, so this is Tane-Nashi. This is quite prolific. I'm not sure if it flowered yet or it has started already. You can tell from all the stems from the fruit from last year that this guy was loaded. So I don't know if it never took a break. It's always loaded every year. I don't know if it's late in blooming or it knows its schedule. But I don't see any flowers on this. It's fine if it takes a break so it can recover in growth vigor, because it's always been kind of shrubby. This is the tallest it ever got, about 5'10". So normally this would be littered with flowers and tiny fruits in about 2 weeks. So I'll wait a bit and then come back and do an update if it took a break. Every year loaded, it's like breaking branches loaded. So, but it looks healthy. As you can see here, I don't know how long I can keep this up. We're cleaning the trunk area, spring cleaning and all that, but looking really healthy. I see some freeze damage right here, all these crunchy bits, freeze burn. So it did take some damage. So I don't know if it got rid of all the fruits or the flowers. So, but never mind, there's one right here. So maybe this will be just a low season or it's just starting. So as soon as those kind of buds do develop like this is where the fruit will be. So we'll wait and see. And Tane-Nashi, this is Astringent. All right, next one is labeled as Eureka. So I don't know if this is actually Eureka. So this one is massive. So just imagine it started as a 1 foot stick, no leaves, when I bought it. And look at the caliper on that trunk now. Look how big it is. This is always loaded, and it keeps, I would say, 90% of its fruits. I mean, yeah, these flowers will. So this thing is just loaded. If you want to see what this looks like during harvest, go watch the previous videos. This thing is just loaded with. They look like Hachiyas though. So it's labeled as Eureka. They kind of look like Hachiya, and they're kind of big. Kind of sometimes even jumbo big in some of them. So just broken branches here that okay. All right. All right, so it is loaded. So it looks like Hachiya, but it's labeled as Eureka. So this is a mislabel for sure, because I don't know if Eureka is supposed to look like acorn shape. So anyway, Eureka, aka Hachiya or Jumbo. All right, next one. This one is also labeled as Eureka, and this looks like pumpkin. They're flat. They're not acorn shape. They look like fuyu. By the way, that's whatever that is. It's astringent. This is also astringent. Took some freeze damage. That one night freeze damage. So this whole kind of, only a little bit though. It's not all over. It is also loaded, and this is also astringent. They're flat. They look like pumpkins. I meant like tomato flat, pumpkin flat type. They don't look like acorn. They're astringent. I was hoping they're not. Tried them and no es bueno. Yeah. If you just started with your persimmon, with your Asian persimmon, and you had it for about 2 to 3 years and it dropped all its fruit, that's normal. After that, they hold on to their fruit and you wouldn't know what to do with them. Okay, so don't be discouraged. Oh, I took out the freezer burns. You can see right there, it's budding out. Yeah, these guys, since they were 1 foot stick clearance, kind of sickly, I let them grow in pots for a year. So I think since I had them, it's been 5 years. So they've been 4 years in ground. I don't fertilize them. I barely water them because this is all the way back in the property. There's the tree house and then the main house is over there. I got drip irrigation, but I only have one emitter from them. Maybe I should water them more, but they are, I think they're tap root, so they're deep root anyway. So yeah, they're slow in kind of growing. You would think for 4-year-old, I mean, that would be, I would think that would be 3rd year right there, but for, you know, they did get stressed and they took a lot of damage as a clearance item, being 1 foot stick, but still. Yeah, so this is Eureka. I hope it's Eureka. Well, it's astringent regardless. So this is supposed to be fuyu. Their pressure, they were here, they just knocked it down. Now this is the rootstock growing. It's getting there caliper wise for grafting, but I'm also kind of waiting if they ever fruited. I don't know if this were seedling rootstock. It'll take them 7 to 8 years to fruit. I don't know how that goes, but they haven't flowered, and they're late. Since they're from here, they know the real schedule, I guess. They're just about leafing out right now. Compared to the Asian persimmons, look, they're like sticks, but they're waking up. So rootstock American persimmon, okay, used to be fuyu. So this one is another Eureka, and it kind of looks like the same leaf pattern as that Eureka. So maybe this is Eureka. Massive damage on the trunk right there by deer rubbing their horns. Anyway, took some freeze damage also, but it's leafing out right there. It's recovering. Okay, see some greens. Also loaded. I don't know if that's a beneficial insect, but go away. Loaded, always. And I do like that they're high up like this, unlike that Tane-Nashi, which is kind of bushing. So, I mean, they still get the fruit, even if it's over there. Deer would just, yeah, they can't reach it, so they just knock it down. So, anyway, so these are getting their height. They're growing every year. Not as big as that first Eureka / Hachiya. All right, so this one is also labeled as Eureka. Same kind of fruit type, flat like a flat tomato, pumpkin flat, not acorn. Also loaded. Did this take any freeze damage? I don't see any, so maybe it's just the position. We do have protection from all the our oak trees and all sorts of barrier here. We do have an oak forest. It's like 100 oak trees in this property. Look at all this. Maybe I should use this as the thumbnail. All right, tons and tons of fruit in just one location, and they don't drop most of their fruit anymore. You know, they're old. Look at the caliper on that one. Just not a lot of vertical growth. Okay, so this is supposedly chocolate. It died. Rootstock again, it's just starting to leaf out, and I have not seen any fruit or flowers from this fruit stock. So they're just kind of leafing out. So this one right here is also labeled as Eureka. They're all Eureka and chocolate, and two Tane-Nashi. So is it kind of the same as that one? Kind of look a little different. This leaf pattern, I don't know if that kind of matters, but it's also loaded. Pardon the wind. It's kind of picking up right now. Whoa. All right, so hopefully you can hear me. Loaded. These are also flat, I think. I mean, I might have to watch my old video just to confirm. And the last one right here is supposed to be another chocolate. It died, and this is the is this thing still alive? Yeah, it's green. Yeah, another rootstock. And is it starting to leaf out? Maybe. It's I don't see anything, but it's green, so it's alive. So it got damaged by deer also right there. All right, so that's the this is the back orchard of the Asian persimmon. Yeah, and we'll maybe a month we'll do another video, see how many of these are still hanging on, and if there's any kind of burst of new growth, kind of like that. So you see all this green that just came out this season. All right, I'll do another video for the front. Actually, let's a few non-astringent over here, so we'll probably do those separate, and then I'll do the middle one. So we have another sets of persimmons here, and then one in front of the property. All right, so this video is way too long already, so I'll stop it right here.